like above making like footstep noises. There was something just right here making noise, and I thought it was you guys.
What is that?
Do you hear that?
Yeah. There's gotta be somebody up there. Who came inside? Hello?
No way! No way!
Dude, it's crazy. As that's going off, it says Ronald.
No way!
Last bit of energy, it says Ronald.
What are the odds?
Ron, if that's you, can you set this up?
Oh my god! It maxed out!
Command again.
What is going on, guys? We are here at the old Washington County Jail in Salem, New York. Now, this location behind us has actually had people scratched on multiple occasions, including our very own Steve. Now, Steve and Dylan have been on the channel before. They are with Haunted Nights. They are going to be helping me, walking me around, telling me what I should expect where. But we have two objectives for tonight's video. First objective is we're going to see if we can figure out why they're getting a female named Elizabeth down in the basement. Second objective is we're trying to get the name of one of the sheriffs that keep coming through in the courthouse. So that's what we are here to do. Let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Hey, my name's Pete Carolyn. I am the paranormal tour guide here at the Washington County Jail in Salem, New York. We've been doing tours here about 14, 15 years. Salem was founded in 1761. We are one of the oldest towns in upstate New York. We are the oldest incorporated village in New York State. And we've been the county seat here for Washington County since the 1770s. Let's see, the jail was, this jail and this courthouse were built in 1869. There were others before that. Originally, the jail was log, so it was a log building attached to the current courthouse, which is out there. And that was built in the 1860s. And the prisoners found out really quick that they can escape by lighting the jail on fire. And log jails burn. So I don't know if you guys notice, right outside there's cornfields to the south of us. And they'd light the jail on fire. The jailers would open up the gates, open up the doors, let them out. They'd run into the cornfields and disappear. Perfect jailbreak. Happened every couple of years. After the third one burnt down, they built this jail, which is metal and concrete. This was built in 1904. It was built by the same folks who built Alcatraz. The cells are very, very close to the same. Ours are a 6x9 with a cot and a shelf and a toilet sink. And let's see, it was in use until 2002 when our county built a new jail and courtroom. The last trials that were here were in the 1980s, and the last prisoners left in 2002.
Alright, right now we're at Ron's cell. This is an inmate who was in the prison when it was operational. He actually took his own life in this cell. Now, this was not his cell during one of the rec times when all the inmates were going outside. He chose this cell for some reason. We think it was because it's just farther away from the guards. We tend to get really good activity in this cell. He doesn't like when people are in his cell, but if you set up devices, he will respond.
Mm-hmm. It's got a very like General Tso's chicken smell in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, maybe he was a Chinese food fan. I don't know. But it was weird because he wasn't in here for anything too serious, right? Like, this was a county jail. This wasn't a max security prison that guys were in here doing life. He was going to be in here for a handful of months.
Right.
So for him to take his own life, people weren't really sure what the entire reasoning was behind it. It seemed kind of out of nowhere, a lot of people said, especially, again, like I said, somebody was only going to be here for a few months. Then he did come down here to somebody else's cell when he tied a bed sheet up here to one of the bars and essentially just like kneeled down until he passed away from it.
Oh yeah, it's nice and
Ooh, so Anna's gonna want to be down here.
Yeah.
smells a little stanky.
Got a little stank to it.
Maybe it's this foam.
So you know in your head. Because people do. It's me, I'm people. You want the lights on in here?
Oh sure. Oh, this isn't unsettling. It's a photo.
That's new. One of the cooks, I guess, who's here?
She's still cooking. Is it a pie?
Looks like it. Give me some of that.
What do you think she's making? Let me know in the comment section.
Actually, what is that?
Yeah.
Salad?
Salad, maybe?
Maybe it's
Those are like little. Are these like little different sections?
Yeah.
Like little sandwiches, maybe?
Maybe she's making some
cold
sandwiches?
cuts?
Some snippets.
Cold cuts? Snippets cold cuts?
Possibly.
Okay, so what is... This is where people get scratched, right?
Yeah, so this is the basement area. Now, when the jail was in operation, this was the indoor rec space, and commissary doesn't look like there's a ton of space in here for indoor rec space. But this was an area where they could like kind of hang out, work out. Commissary was back in this area over here. There's also a couple of vaults and safes over there where they would keep inmates' personal effects and anything else that needed to be locked up. Now, we've been doing investigations here since 2011. This basement has had multiple people scratched over the years. We've had people get physically ill on events and tours and have to leave. One of our former investigators was a corrections officer that worked at the jail that replaced this one. Now, he came one night for one of our events and he actually had the CO uniform on. He put it over the top of one of his other shirts, tucked both of them in, was down here during a session, and he was a bigger dude. And we got upstairs after. He said, man, I don't feel good. Something feels off. And I said, well, what do you mean? He said, I was down there and my back got really, really warm and I felt uncomfortable. And I said, well, let me see. And he lifted on the back of his shirt and he actually had 3 scratches down the back of his shirt that drew blood to the surface a little bit. So that was through 2 shirts. He actually never came back down to this basement ever again. It scared him that bad.
That was his last ghost hunt ever.
Yeah. I can either send you the picture or I can
Because we still have the pictures, yeah.
Let me see. Sorry, I was over here.
You're good. Pull this up real quick. Ooh.
Kind of your close up.
Hey.
Intermission.
Intermission. Around the world.
Around the world, around the world. Why has it been in my head all day? It does feel like a gym down here.
It does.
Like you know, whenever you go to like an old YMCA,
Like an old gym.
you walk in and you can tell it's like old rubber.
Yeah.
That's what it smells like down
Stale,
here. It's
old
just
stale rubber.
stale swass.
So after the prison closed and we became a museum, there was actually a hurricane that came through New York one year, and this basement entirely flooded all the way up to the ceiling. That's why all this brick is exposed. They pulled off all the drywall. So they ended up sealing up all of the exterior windows down here. So there's no external light that comes in here. There's no car headlights, nothing like that. And there's a ton of shadow play down here. People see shadows walking in this hallway, peeking in the doorway down there. There's a semi-pro hockey team. Well, there's a pro hockey team that's in the area. And we actually had them out here a couple times for some ghost hunts. And a couple of the players actually saw somebody lean in through that door when there was nobody down there. It really actually freaked them out, which is kind of cool.
Cool thing about the tape too on the ground, it's actually glow in the dark. So once we cut the lights, people actually see all the tape get blocked out around them like they're being surrounded.
But I do have the picture here. This is the actual scratches that our investigator got down here in the basement there.
Oh, wow.
That's a big long scratch right there. And then there's the 2 more down here. And again, he had 2 shirts on and they were both tucked in.
Jeez. What do you think about that? Snippets.
Basement's very predatory. People get surrounded a lot. People get rushed up on. People get physically ill. This is just not really a good place to be.
But we do get this female. Yeah. We get this female.
Elizabeth, right?
Yeah, her name comes through as Elizabeth. We can't figure out who this is. None of the guards that we've talked to that used to work here know anybody that would have been named Elizabeth that would have really any tie to this place. But the place goes back all the way to the 1800s, so this could have been anybody at any point. But we get her a lot down here. She almost seems more of like a protector spirit. She's trying to warn people a lot of times when something bad is going to happen down here, but we don't know who she is.
So hopefully tonight we can figure out why Elizabeth is down here, right? Remember, that's one of our objectives. The second being trying to find the particular name of one of the sheriffs in the courthouse. So this is one of the areas we're going to spend a lot of time tonight to try and make contact with Elizabeth to see if we can figure out who or what she is and why she's here in this all-men's jail.
So up here in the courtroom, we get a lot of different stuff between people. It sounds like people sitting in the pews. We see a lot of shadow figures up in the balcony. Even on one private investigation that we did, another investigator had a piece of wood thrown at him when he was sitting in the witness box. So this place is really in your face, just all around. The piano right behind you as well sometimes plays on its own. So hopefully we can capture that tonight. but the courtroom just has an array of activity up here.
Yeah, it's one of the most fully intact courtrooms from that time period anywhere in the state. They've done a lot of really good work here restoring things and setting it up just how it was. The judge's box, the witness stand, the jury's box. We get a lot of weird stuff. Shadow figures on both ends. This side, up in the courtroom, footsteps, whispering. It's a weird room. I mean, we get all kinds of different activity up here.
Very different vibe from the basement, though.
Yeah.
So, and then I know that this is also where the sheriffs come through.
Yeah.
So I know that he was looking for a few particular names of sheriffs. So that's going to be something that we look for in here tonight to see if we can get an actual name from a sheriff in here. But this is the courtroom. That's good.
Nailed it.
All right, guys, so we are starting the investigation inside of the courthouse. Now we have a few devices already out. We've got our EPIC device, which is our yes-no algorithmic EMF, and then we have our motion-activated balls on the defendant and the witness stand, and also here where the judge would have been. Now the objective of this room is to try and make contact with the sheriffs that still come through in here. So first off, for anybody here, my name's Kalani. You've never met me before, but I'm here to try and get the answer to who we may be communicating with. You've had many people come in here to try and speak with you, but we're looking for your name tonight, and I know you recognize the two folks that I'm with. So we don't mean you any harm, we don't mean you any disrespect. We would just like to talk with you tonight. So we've got a few devices out for you. If you would like to go up and interact with them, to let us, oh, that said no.
Said no.
We're not starting off on a good foot if you're saying no. Do you not want to speak with us?
We've been coming here a long time. We know you're here. We know you can hear us. We're just trying to get some answers.
First off, are you one of the sheriffs? If you could use one of these devices just to let us know that for right now. Maybe I should go be the judge. Order in the courtroom. Order in the court. I demand you sit down there, son. Sir, you got something to say over there?
Nothing.
Okay, just making sure. Your Honor has been getting hot and heavy back behind the... Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put out this device, and it's gonna sound very loud, but if you wanna use this to come forward and speak with us, I'm gonna try and ask you a few questions. Alright? I'm gonna ask you a few questions. If you would like to come speak with us, you can. If you don't want to talk to us, that's not cool.
It's not cool.
Alright. Alright, are you one of the sheriffs that used to work here?
Sound like a female voice. Said yes. Yes, yeah.
I said yes?
Yes again.
Okay, if you're one of the sheriffs... That sounded like a name.
Yeah.
Can you try and say that again? I thought I said Kurt.
It was like Kurt. Said no.
No, said no.
So your name's not Kurt?
Ooh, what was that?
It was right behind you. That was only by the jury box.
Yeah.
Did you just tap?
I just did.
Yeah.
It literally just goes, I just did.
Oh.
Thank you.
Watching?
Are you watching us? No.
Are you watching court? Is there a court case going on?
Can you tell us who's on trial? Can you make another loud audible noise somewhere in the courtroom?
Knock on a wall.
That's me. We're trying to get your name. You've been withholding your name from us, and now we want to know.
Yeah, raspy like male voice. We don't mean any disrespect.
We're just trying to figure out why you're still here. Is there something in the basement that attacks people? Nothing we can do? There's nothing you can do about what's in the basement?
Yeah, it sounded like you said no one there too.
Do you know who Ron is? Does Ron still hang out here?
You know Elizabeth? Why is she here?
No. Do you recognize either of us?
That bang over there was pretty loud.
Yeah.
Can you make another bang in here for us? Try your hardest to run towards us.
Sounded like it was over by the door.
You don't have to be afraid.
Come on in, sit down. Sit down in any of these rows.
Can you open one of those doors?
That'd be wild. Each of these desks up here has a motion activated ball on it. You can just go up and push the ball.
Said yes.
You can let us know that you're here.
We would appreciate it.
Didn't you say somebody got something thrown at them when they sat over here?
Yeah.
It was a piece of wood. And honestly, it looks like
Like a door stop.
yeah, it looks like a latch or something. They had like a little,
It said yes.
like a little metal latch on it. And we were sitting here, it was pitch black. And all of a sudden we just heard this super loud like crash, and we looked over and it was sitting on the ground right here next to us. We couldn't figure out where it came from. It was about this big. And we said, you know, did you throw that at us? And we had a millimeter in here and it went off like crazy. It was right there.
Okay. For some reason you don't like when people sit in this table. I'm asking for one of the sheriffs to come forward and give us their name.
If a sheriff is in here, make a noise. Knock on something.
I heard that.
That was a knock.
Thank you. Can you knock back to this? Just knock 3 times for us so I know that you can hear what I'm saying. Are you the sheriff?
You said yes.
Alright, let me ask the 60 real quick. Okay, I know you're familiar with these little silver devices here, so I'm going to set this out. If you want to come speak into it and tell us what your name is, that would be great. So right now I'm going to turn this device on. Just come forward and speak into it and give us your name. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Yikes, this is a squeaky chair. Alright, let's see what we got. I don't hear a squat.
No.
You seem very apprehensive to give us your name. I think that...
What was that?
That sounds like something back there.
Yeah, it sounded like a dragging noise.
Why are you afraid to give us your name?
Yeah.
She doesn't like movement back there. Come forward.
There's a knock. You're not going to scare us. We're here to talk to you.
We want you to identify yourself.
If you don't come forward and speak, we're going to have to move somewhere else. Each of the tables up here has a piece of equipment on it that you can interact with. Or if you're more comfortable making noises and... Oh my gosh, what was that?
It's back there again. That sounded like someone hit one of the doors or one of the pews back there.
Yeah.
I want to see how strong you are. Can you make a louder bang or throw something?
It sounds like somebody's about to come in the door.
Right.
Stop being a coward. We just want to talk with you. We're not trying to run you out of here.
You should feel comfortable enough with us to give us your name. We've been coming here a very long time.
We're going to turn this on one more time for you to try and come forward and speak. Can you tell us what your name is, please? 3, 2, 1.
Can you tell us what your name is, please?
It's something, but it's like so faint.
Can you tell us what your name is, please?
You got yours on you, don't you?
Yeah.
Maybe we should try like a couple at a time and see. Let's maybe put it in different spots.
I was saying, I'm gonna go back there a little bit because that's where I'm hearing a lot of it.
Yeah, so maybe you go back there, maybe you go to the other side.
Right.
And then we'll all start at the same time. And try and record and see if being in different spots within the courthouse. It seems like we're getting a lot of noises back in that way, so.
Well, it's like they're a little bit hesitant to approach us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right back here in the middle. All right, ready.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you come forward to one of our devices and tell us your name? Were you a sheriff here at one point?
Are you moving around back here?
Can you say one of our names back to us?
Three, two, one.
There's all kinds of wood back here.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff. Sounds like little knobs and like movement.
I heard one in that corner over there.
Yeah.
Sounds like we're shuffling.
All right, there we go. Let's see.
Can you come forward to one of our devices and tell us your name? Were you a sheriff here at one point? Three, two, one.
I don't really hear anything.
Nothing too clear yet.
Are you moving around back here?
Play the very
Yeah,
last
so
part
there's
back.
something right there at the end.
Are you moving around back here?
Can't make it out. I hear syllables, but
It's definitely more
nothing clear.
sentence, Yeah.
Yeah.
all right, last try. Let's see if we get some.
back door.
Freaking, we're striking out.
Yeah, nothing super clear.
Well, it seems like they're a little apprehensive to give out names even. Like, we're getting knocks and stuff, but none of the equipment is really going off other than the Epic a little bit. Yeah. And we're not getting anything on the 60. We had a decent spirit box there, which sounded like there was some stuff coming through. But I think let's go ahead and move. Yeah. Yeah. It's quiet in here. Yeah. Maybe we can get a name of a sheriff somewhere else, but it's the courthouse must be out of session. All right, guys, so we've got Steve going under for Estes inside of Ron's cell. Remember, this is the cell that Ron...
What was that? It was loud.
Right behind us. Ron.
Polite.
Do you want us to be polite? Or you're saying you're polite? Can you touch this device here? Or maybe the device inside of the cell that you took your life in?
All they do is light up and make some noise. They're not going to hurt you. They just allow us to have a conversation with you. Let us know that you're here. Or if you talk to Steve in the cell right here, he's going to repeat whatever he hears. You can tell him your name, how you're feeling, what the name of this place is.
Can you tell us why you took your life in this cell? I think that's a question that many people have.
Nuts.
Holy shit. It just said invoke.
Invoke? That thing is me.
Yes.
Me.
Oh my gosh.
I've never seen that.
It's maxing out.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Are you setting that off, Ron? It stopped.
Said invoke, and then he said me.
Invoke me.
It's me.
It's me?
Oh my gosh. Ron, were you making that light dance? That's wild.
That is
That was
wild.
maxed out.
Yeah. Is this someone else? Maybe the sheriff? Or Elizabeth?
Yeah, it was like a really deep voice. Yeah.
Beard.
Probably the sheriff then, I would assume?
What's the guy in the picture with the beard?
His last name is Gibson, I think. I'm not sure, honestly.
Do you have a big beard? Or do you know that I'm auctioning off my beard tomorrow? Thank you for lighting that up. That was crazy. I'm going to put another device down here. It's a motion activated ball. If you push it and you break it, that's okay. But I'm going to set it here. Notice we don't have it right on the edge or anything crazy.
Can you
But look at this. I'm walking right by.
It's not doing anything.
Nothing. Can you make these devices go off again for us, Ron?
Or can you make a loud noise? Slam a door, stop your feet?
It seemed like you got upset when I asked why you killed yourself. Which, that's fair. I don't mean it out of a disrespectful standpoint.
Watch.
Watch.
Are you wanting me to watch what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure out why. Can you tell me why you did it?
Party.
Party? I don't think that's a party.
No.
It's not a party I want to go to.
You went to a different cell too. You went to this one at the end. Was there a reason for that?
Can you make a loud knock? Or maybe hit our motion activated ball down there? You seem to be very quiet after you made this go crazy. Do you not like him being in your cell? Do you want us to leave your cell area? If you want us to leave, set off one of these devices that we have out.
Or if this is someone other than Ron, can you make yourself known? Tell us your name, set off one of these devices. Christopher! Yo, that's a name we've been getting consistently over the past couple months.
Really?
Yeah.
In here or just in general?
Just in general. It's like it's been following us to different locations.
Okay.
Did you follow us here?
Here?
Ooh.
C.
But spelled like the water.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they're from the sea.
Maybe.
Were you a seaman?
Nice.
Were you on a ship? Are you born from water?
That's kind of wild, actually.
And he has no idea.
Yeah. I've never seen one of those lanterns go off, though. That was nuts.
Christopher, are you the one that made the lantern go off?
Hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, we're listening. What is that whistling or howling?
I don't know. What is that?
Oh, that's him tapping his feet in there.
Oh.
Let's pull him out really quick.
Yeah. Recap.
I didn't mean to push that. Turn it off for a second. So we had the Paralight max out.
Really?
Yeah, it started
I've
dancing.
never seen one of those go off.
That's what I said, yeah.
No, it's going.
We heard a noise
Where is
almost immediately after you went under, too.
Oh, it says you heard us.
That's pretty wild.
You heard us. Oh, the paralyzed down there.
So we heard like a knock down there.
Okay.
And then this said, I was asking Ron why he took his life in the cell.
Right.
And then it said invoke, and as it said invoke, that maxed out.
Paralyzed next out.
It was weird, too. It said invoke, you said me. So we said we invoked you. And then it said Christopher. We were asking, is this someone else?
That's weird. Because the voices were kind of like spread out, far apart. But when they came through, they were pretty clear. Like it was pretty.
Yeah, and then we were asking if it was somebody other than Ron, and then Christopher came through.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey, Chris.
Please move forward.
Out of the cell? Yeah.
Sorry, Ron. Stepped out.
Are you happy that he's out of your cell now?
Usually you don't mind if I'm in there. We've been coming here a long time.
Can you make a loud knock somewhere for us, for anyone that can hear my voice?
Slam the door. You've done it before? The REM pod didn't go off at all while I was in there.
Nope. Are you ready for us to leave your area? Let me just try a 60 for kicks and giggles.
Yeah.
Ron, come on out here. You know how these work.
All right, Ron. I'm not gonna step into your cell. Can you come forward and just scream into one of these silver devices for us at the count of 3? 1, 2, 3.
Facts.
Three, two, 1.
Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Facts.
That's just me. It's residual all day. Facts.
Oh, paralyzed.
Nothing super clear on that.
No.
You hear us.
You hear us again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That.
Okay, let me do an open mic in here.
Yeah.
Ron, we're gonna let you speak into this device. Say whatever you would like to say. I'll give you a little bit to talk.
Losing energy.
I'm losing
You're losing energy? Okay, well use your last little bit if you can to speak with us here. Speak into the red light. Walking. Ow. Set. Walking. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounded like there was like movement.
Yeah. And then it pinged it.
Right as he points, that was kind of wild, actually.
Can you touch that again?
Can you max it out like you did before? Just grab a hold of it. Should light right up.
Use your last bit of energy if you can to make that go crazy.
Ronald.
No
Ronald.
fucking way. No way.
Dude, that's crazy.
As that's going off, it says Ronald.
No way.
Last bit of energy. It says Ronald.
What are the odds?
Ron, if that's you, can you set this up?
Oh my god, it maxed out.
On command again.
Thank you. We appreciate it, Ron.
Thank you.
Ron, you're doing great.
Are you happy we're back? We haven't been here in a couple months. What was that noise?
This is like footsteps.
Yeah.
Sounds like someone walked up to it.
Yeah. Ron, is there somebody down there?
I know you. Yo,
I know you.
it says I know you. It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's something walking out here.
What? Something walking where?
Hear that?
I literally, kid you not, I thought there was like a clock or something that was making ticking noise.
Yeah.
That's what I thought we heard in there.
Yeah, we can hear it.
Loud as shit right here. Something up there moved, and then I saw a shadow go up the stairs right here.
What?
And it was like above, making like footstep noises. There was something just right here making noise, and I thought it was you guys.
What is that?
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
There's gotta be somebody up there. Who came inside? Hello?
What the fuck?
That's actually crazy.
Hello?
What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's no way that's what that was.
No.
What the fuck?
No, I first saw it was something up here.
That was in the courtroom. That noise was in the courtroom again. That was another big knock or bang.
Yeah.
Generally not in the middle, right?
Hello?
You make that loud noise again?
Yeah, I heard that. Maybe they're like leading us somewhere. Is this the way you want us to go?
Why did that door just move?
What the fuck was that?
That door just moved like 3 times after it closed.
Hey, look. That thing's moving.
That is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Dude, there's noises everywhere.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Down there?
It just said. Choo.
That was my stomach.
That time it was, but that wasn't.
No.
That was down there. I could hear it. So this staircase leads right back down to the front of the stairs to the jail cells where we just were. Back by the first floor.
So it just led us in a circle, basically. Like a huge loop.
Hello? I don't know what any of that was.
No.
I literally thought somebody had gotten in the building. Because we could hear it from in there.
Yeah. Wow.
So we were hearing something right out here.
Right.
Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is put our live cam out there with her.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did you guys hear that? That was freaking nuts.
We just got taken on a wild goose chase.
Did you find what it was?
No, there's nobody up there. I'm gonna leave them out here with you, just so people don't think you're running around doing anything.
wherever the rattling stuff was and like all the footsteps I heard started up here.
We heard it up there.
And the shadows on that staircase going like past that, it looked like it was going up the stairs.
Okay. I'm gonna leave them out here with you. Just so they know that you're not running around.
Okay.
So again, guys, while we're filming this YouTube video, we have a subscriber live on TikTok running. That's live right now with people watching at home. So everything that we have happening right now, the live is in the moment. So make sure you sub if you want access to that.
Are you sure? Is the sheriff here? Yeah, it goes off. It's nuts.
So it just said the house, there's the old house out back where the sheriff used to live. We said, is it the sheriff? And it's going crazy.
Maxing out.
Is this the sheriff? One of the former sheriffs? If it is, can you light this up again?
Oh,
Max,
wow.
Full ping.
Would you be willing to give us your name?
Choking.
Choking.
Ooh.
Yep. Is somebody in trouble?
What
Somebody
if-
choking right now?
What if Ronald was choked out?
Yeah, maybe it wasn't.
And then it was, oh!
It goes nuts.
Is that what you're trying to tell us, Ronald? Because maybe that answers the question, why was it in a different cell?
Right. Maybe it wasn't.
Maybe it wasn't him taking his life. Maybe a sheriff
Yeah, maybe something.
killed him and then staged it.
Right, because it was right when they were going to rec time too.
Yeah.
It was when they were going to the rec time.
Ronald, were you killed?
Did somebody do this to you? And just play it off like you did it to yourself? If that's what happened, can you light this up again? Get as close to it as you can.
Maybe that's why the sheriff's only giving their name.
Right. They don't want to be held accountable for what happened.
Yeah.
Ronald, we don't know the truth, so we need you to try and tell us now. Did a sheriff take your life?
Oh,
Maxing.
goodness.
Okay.
Sorry to hear that, Ron.
Do you know who he was? Do you know his name?
I've never seen one
That's
this long.
insane.
Oh, my.
That's insane.
Ron, you're doing great. Step back for a second so we can ask you a couple questions, okay? If you step away, that'll stop and we can ask you a few questions.
I did bad things.
I did bad things.
I did bad things.
Maybe this is the sheriff.
Right.
Or it could be Ron as well.
Yeah.
So Ron, we're gathering that you were murdered, and it was.
Oh, that's insane. That's all the way up.
All right, can you step back for a second so it stops?
Let go of it.
We can ask you more questions. Thank you.
What was that?
What?
I just heard, like.
Back there?
Ronald, do you know the sheriff's name that killed you? Can you come up to this device and tell us his name?
I'm only 7.
Let me see.
Can you come up to this device and tell us his name?
Something trying to talk.
Yeah.
Ronald, do you want us to go back under the headphones? Would that be easier for you to talk with us?
We're just trying to get some answers.
If somebody did that to you, it's not right. We want to be able to tell people what really happened.
It might be out of energy. I mean, he said I'm running low.
Yeah.
Well, Ron, we're gonna keep trying to speak with you about this and see if we can get down to it. We're gonna move down to the basement now. So if you'd like to follow us down there, you can. We're gonna try and make contact with Elizabeth. So if you can help us out with that, that'd be great. But thank you so much for what you've done up here.
Right now, in my hands, I'm holding the Paraforce Quad. What this will measure is temperature variance, vibrations, EMF, and a REM pod, all in one nifty little device. We're gonna put it out over here and hope Elizabeth comes forward to talk to us.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right, guys, so we are currently standing down here in the basement, and this is where we're going to try and make contact with Elizabeth, who our second objective of the night is. First one ain't going too hot, but it does seem like there's a possibility that maybe Ronald or Ron was murdered inside of the cell, and not necessarily that he took his own life. I've never had a Paralite work on command like that, so that was a really cool experience. But we're now down here in the basement. Camera, find something to look at. There you go. And we've got some equipment out. We've got the quad over there, which you guys just heard about right before we started this session. We've got an ultrasonic motion detector there, a REM pod, and an EMF detector that just went off with 3 motion activated balls on the table. Elizabeth, we're calling upon you to come forward to us tonight. What was that?
Behind us? I don't know.
It was like a knock or something.
I'm going to put something out on the table for you, Elizabeth, for hopefully you to communicate with us through.
I've been here for centuries.
Been here for some.
Could that be why she's out of jail?
Right.
Could be. Yeah.
She was here like before the jail was even built.
Is that what you're telling us? Is you were here before the jail was built? You've got to be of some kind of native descent if you've been here for centuries, right? Maybe that's why something can scratch people down here. Maybe you have a lot more power than people suspect.
That's good. Yeah.
Spike just went off. Can you show me how powerful you are? Can you scratch me? Can you punch me? Can you drag me across this floor? You've got my permission. I think there's something walking above us.
Yeah.
Also, remember, guys, the subscriber live is sitting with Savannah right now. So if anyone wants to be like, his wife's running around making all the noises, there's literally live people sitting with her right now. Whoa.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
Please walk into the room with us. Elizabeth?
That seems to go off almost every time you bring her up.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this Elizabeth we're speaking with? Can you make one of the other devices on the table go off, please?
There's many of us.
Touch it? That's not moving, so it wasn't that.
It's not like that's swinging or anything.
Dude, what the fuck?
Something to tread?
No, I heard something go.
Oh, across your hat?
Yeah.
Oh.
It definitely wasn't
Yeah,
this.
it's not
None of
like
this
it's
is moving.
swinging.
Yeah. No, none of this is moving. And it said, "There's."
That's
many
weird.
of
It
us."
sounded like a nail, like
Drag
going.
across your head? Yeah. Like a fingernail?
Yeah, it sounded like this. I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it went.
Oh, wow.
And it said, "There's many of us." And then that keeps going off.
Did you just touch my head? It could. I mean, I don't want to say it's paranormal because there is a lot of low-hanging stuff.
Right.
Because like, it very well could have been the zip tie.
Okay.
So I don't want to say that one's
Right.
paranormal. I think I got
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Another woman's name.
Wonder what
She said
this
there's
was.
many. It said there's
Yeah.
many of us. And now Charlotte.
Oh, that just hit red. Was this like a brothel or something?
I have no idea what could have been here beforehand.
Right.
I mean, this has been here since the 1800s, but people have been here well before that.
Right.
Did people do things to women here? Is that what you're trying to tell us? We're getting women names in here. Who's walking above us?
That's directly above.
Right above.
Are there guards upstairs? Or inmates?
If you're upstairs doing your rounds, you can hear our voices. Can you stomp your feet?
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew. I thought I said ew at first. Alright, let me try the 60.
Yeah.
Elizabeth, have you been here for a very long time? Who scratches people down here?
Do you like having visitors?
Can you walk in that back door over there for us? Into the room?
Victor.
That's so loud.
Elizabeth, have you been here for a very long time? Who scratches people down here? Do you like having visitors? Can you walk in that back door? Elizabeth, have you been here for a very long time? Who scratches people down here? Do you like having visitors? Can you walk in that back door over there for us? Into the room?
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Oh, so you don't like having visitors.
Right.
Well, maybe one of you doesn't and one of you does.
Let's just say there's many of them, right?
Can you show yourself to us down here? Can you maybe walk into the room on either side? If you walk into the back of the room, we'll have a device that can pick you up. Not that device. Other side of the back of the room. Are any of the cell mates down here, the inmates down here? What did that say?
Silence.
Cyrus.
Cyrus.
Is Cyrus an inmate down here? This was the rec room and the commissary.
Do you need some money? I have a couple bucks I can give you.
Do you?
I do.
Pull it out, brother.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for? What was that?
What was that? That sounded like a voice.
Yeah.
Can you try and speak a little bit louder?
Need money for commissary? Got $2 right here for you.
What's that gonna get?
Hey, never know. Get some Cheez-Its or something.
You think Cheez-Its are only $2 in jail?
Eat some ramen.
Yeah, maybe some ramen.
Make some of those ramen prison videos.
Yeah.
They're trending right now.
Now I want ramen.
Diner food?
Diner food?
I want to put a fried egg in my mouth.
I just changed my name to Fried Egg.
Damn. Elizabeth, do you want to change your name to Fried Egg?
That's crazy. Look above. We've been hearing all the footsteps.
Yeah, we have been hearing all the footsteps above us. Can you describe the smell in here? I think it stinks. What do you think? Does it smell like swass where you are? What was that?
It was right here.
Yeah.
And then that goes off.
9.
9 what?
There are 9 people down here with you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 9 being the shittiest? Is that what you're saying? Stinks?
9 out of 10 swass.
9 out of 10 swass? We're not gonna have much longer down here. Is there anything you want to tell us now before we have to move? I'm not gonna ask you any questions, just come speak into this device.
Hazel.
Hazel's another female name, though.
Yeah.
And it's also an eye color.
That's
It was commenting on my eyes.
Something before Hazel.
Yeah.
It honestly sounds like it says Hazel.
Right.
The spirit talker says Hazel, and then it sounds like it whispers Hazel again.
Hazel.
It says Hazel, and then it goes Hazel.
Is your name Hazel? If your name is Hazel, I'd like for you to look into my brown eye.
It's crazy. I gotta change my name again.
Look. I was trying to say look into my eyes, but then my 12-year-old self.
General Stone did it.
Oh man.
Village. Takes a village.
Takes a village, brother.
Is that what they're saying?
Maybe.
There's a lot of popping and clinking and
Popping and
dinking, dunking donuts. It smells like a rubber mat down here. What does that mean? Tell me what the rubber mat smell does to you. I want to know what the rubber mat smell does to you. Tell me what the rubber mat smell means. Okay. I think I'm losing it down here.
Yeah. Does that smell?
I think there's something channeling me.
Yeah.
slash.
It's channeling me. Welcome. Please stand in line for your next adventure. I will be your host, Cinnamon Applebottom. Okay, I think we should move.
It's okay.
I think it's time to move.
I think they're like, you should get out of here.
It's getting kind of late.
I'm getting kind of delirious. So we're gonna call it here. We didn't hit our objectives tonight, but we did possibly find a bonus objective with the Ron story, with it possibly being a murder instead of a suicide.
Yeah.
So that's something that we can kind of try and move forward and see if we can get any more information on. But that session in Ronald's cell, when everything really picked up, I think was probably the coolest thing that happened tonight. So with that being said, we didn't get the names and we didn't figure out why Elizabeth was here. We started getting more female names downstairs though, which could be a sign that maybe there was something here before the jail. But with that, folks, we're going to wrap up this episode. Huge thanks to Steve and Dylan and for the old Washington County Jail for having us here. Again, we're in Salem, New York, and this is the end of the episode because I'm tired and we got to go stream all day tomorrow Or today?
Today, yeah.
From Saratoga. So I gotta go get some sleep. Love you guys. Bye.